Once upon a time, long ago, in a village nestled amidst rolling hills in England, there lived a man named Dr. John Dolittle. Unlike the other doctors in the area who specialized in treating human ailments, Dr. Dolittle's heart held a special place for animals. His unique affinity for animals led him to open his home to them, turning it into a sanctuary for creatures of all kinds. Soon, his modest abode became known as the home for every kind of animal imaginable. The doctor's passion for animals did not go unnoticed. His fame spread far and wide, reaching the ears of the villagers. Initially, the villagers had mixed feelings about the doctor's unusual hobby. They often questioned his methods and the wisdom of dedicating himself to animals, rather than his medical practice. Despite their doubts, the doctor remained steadfast in his belief that animals deserved love and care just as much as humans. As time passed, the townsfolk started to notice a change in the doctor. He seemed happier than ever before, and his house echoed with the sounds of laughter and joy. The sight of the doctor surrounded by his animal companions filled their hearts with warmth. Even though they couldn't understand the language of animals, they could see the bond that connected them to the doctor. The turning point came when one of the townsfolk fell ill and sought the doctor's help. To their surprise, the doctor, who was at that moment tending to the needs of a sick bird, took care of both the person and the animal with equal compassion. This experience opened the eyes of the townspeople. They realized that the doctor's connection with animals had not diminished his ability to care for humans. In fact, it had made him an even better healer. From that day forward, the townspeople's perception of Dr. Dolittle shifted. They no longer questioned his unusual lifestyle. Instead, they admired his unique approach to medicine and his deep understanding of the natural world. The once skeptical townsfolk now sought the doctor's advice, not only for their medical problems, but also for guidance on matters related to animals. Dr. Dolittle's fame grew beyond the confines of the village, attracting people from neighboring towns and cities. They came to him with all sorts of ailments, hoping for his miraculous touch, but he never charged anyone for his services. He believed that healing should be a selfless act, driven by compassion rather than financial gain. Among his animal companions, there was a parrot named Polynesia, who played a special role in his life. Polynesia was no ordinary parrot. She was highly intelligent and possessed a remarkable ability to understand and speak human language. The parrot often accompanied the doctor on his visits to the sick, acting as an interpreter between the animals and the humans. Her presence not only helped in communicating with the animals, but also brought a sense of wonder and joy to those who interacted with her. Word of Dr. Dolittle's extraordinary abilities reached the ears of Queen Victoria, who summoned him to her palace. The queen had a pet monkey who had fallen ill and no one could cure. Intrigued by the doctor's reputation, the queen hoped that he might be able to help. Upon arriving at the palace, Dr. Dolittle was presented to the ailing monkey. Without wasting any time, he examined the monkey, much to the amusement of the royal court. Soon, Dr. Dolittle had the monkey up and swinging once again, delighting the queen and her courtiers. From that day on, Dr. Dolittle became a regular visitor to the royal household, tending to the various animals that the queen and her family adored. His fame reached new heights, solidifying his place in history as the extraordinary doctor who bridged the gap between humans and animals. And so, Dr. Dolittle continued to live his life, cherishing his animal companions and serving as a beacon of kindness and compassion to all creatures great and small. His story serves as a timeless reminder that love knows no boundaries and that empathy is the cornerstone of understanding.